I'm Mandy Ross, and I'm the latest to join Chalk Couture. So I'm an independent designer, and basically we make chalkboard boards, art ideas within minutes. I mean, it's so easy to do, interchangeable, in season, in style. So today we're actually going to talk about the November monthly club, and also demonstrate how easy it goes on. Okay, let's talk about that. This is a monthly subscription club. It comes in a little packet like this. You're gonna get, let's just pull it out. Okay, comes in the mail once a month. I think it ships after the 5th. I think this one shipped on the 6th of this November. Okay, this is November's design, and each month is exclusive. So once this November's gone, you can't purchase this transfer anymore. They're B size, so they're about 8.5 by 11. And what we'll do is we'll actually cut this one, and so this will be one design, and then I can use these top things as to accessorize it, basically. And then it comes with always 3 single page, so just enough to do one project. And let's see, this one came with candy apple, sage, and meadow. I'm actually going to use the chalk paint that came with my kit on those, so I'm going to set those aside. So it's exclusive, it's free shipping, it is about 8.5 by 11, and it's $20 a month. So and it ships directly to your house. So let's see. The other thing I want to do, the one thing that you can do when you are buying the Club Couture, at the only time that you can purchase this is a separate box just for our Club Couture members. And I wanted to show you what comes into that before we start our design, because I'm actually going to use some of that product. Okay, this is our basin board frame. So it's also chalkboard, just like the chips that I showed you. It comes off just like that. When you're ready to take it off, you can do that. So the great thing about this one is it can be horizontal or vertical, okay? And you can put a design on both sides, okay? So flip it over. So our party that's coming up that I have, we're actually going to put a Christmas scene on one side, and then we're going to put a monogram on the other side. So once Christmas is over, all you have to do is flip it over, and you have an everyday design. So that's that. We're not going to use that one today. We're actually going to use the bigger one. This one is a 9 by 12. So we're going to use this today. And it's a frame that you would actually hang on the wall. And again, it's chalkboard, so it's reusable. And that's what I love about this product, is that I can, once the Christmas is done and over with, I'll wipe it down, and then I can put my monogram, or I can put an everyday design on. So let's get started. I got these all cut up in little accessories now, and that's what, I'm sorry, that's what I was doing when you couldn't see me. But so what I want to talk about is these little guys. Get this, sorry. This is our silk screen transfers, and they're not stencils, they're actually silk screen. So when they're sticky on the back, and if you see, they're like little bitty holes in it. It's like there's like just a little bitty silk screen. So once you get done with your transfer, basically you clean it off with water, and you put it back on this backing. You put it on this shiny side, and you can use the transfers up to 8 to 12 times. So when you can recreate projects different ways, different colors, different designs. You can interchange the multiple transfers to make it a different design. So let's get started. And I had a vote going on what color to use, and it was actually tied. So I had red and white. So I'm going to go red. And then I'm going to try to make the accessories white and green. Here's the actual chalk paste. So here's the red, and the white and the green that we're going to use tonight. And the chalk paste is actually kind of like a yogurt consistency when it goes on, and I'll kind of just blot it on the project. Let me take it back down to the project. I'll blot it down on the project, and then I'll take a squeegee and I'll remove the excess of it. So I'm going to do red. Actually, let me get this on. So you just peel it off of your backing and lay that to the side because you're going to put it back on that backing. Okay, you're going to position it on your board. Okay, and don't worry, you can lift it up and put it back on. Okay, so now you just want to make sure where the design is, that's actually on the board, so you want to smooth it off. Okay, so now you can see that's stuck on. Okay, it's not going anywhere. Okay. Now, let's start putting some paint on so you guys can actually see the product. I'm just going to plop it around. You don't have to be, you know, perfect or clean, or because it will clean up. Okay, so now I'm going to start just wherever the design is. You don't have to worry about where the design's not. You just want to put it where the design is. Make sure that it's actually covered. So the blue part does not have to be covered necessarily. Okay, so now this is what they call squeegeeing off the excess. We're just getting rid of all the excess that's not needed for the project. Okay, so your paste, you can tell it needs very little chalk paste, and it's going to last forever. So this jar, once I have the excess on there, I'm just going to put the rest of it in here. Okay, I don't need it. So I'm going to put that in the water. And I'm going to wipe off my hands before I touch the board, though. I'm a little messy. Okay. Now, oh, I forgot a step. We're supposed to fuzz it before we put it on here. I'll show you with the little ones. So this is the magic of it. Can you guys see it? Okay. It was seriously that simple. Can you see it? Okay. Super crisp, super clean, and that's what the silk screen does for you. Just going to put this in some water. I'm putting my transfer in some water and let it soak so I can clean it. I'm going to get my white paste out and make my birdie white. Is one of the steps that I missed up on the big transfer was that you're supposed to take a towel and actually take the transfer and what they call fuzzing. And so some of the transfers, especially the bigger transfers, you definitely want to take this step and do it because the sticky, see how sticky it is, might stick to your project. So if you fuzz it, it helps it not be as sticky. And once you wash it, which I'll show you how to wash it, it will get sticky again, okay? So let me put that on there. Okay. And I'm going to show you real quick how to wash this one. Okay, so I just put this in a pan of water. Okay, it's going to be that simple to get clean. I probably should have got a bigger pan of water. Okay, lay this out. Get my Lysol wipe out. Okay, so really again, like the red one, it might Let's see. The red paste might actually stain your transfer, but you just want to make sure that where the design is, the silk screen is, that it's all clean off on there. Okay. There we go. So again, I just put it and soaked it in just some water just to get it to come off. And now I'm just taking this Lysol wipe and cleaning it off. Okay, I think it would actually work better if I put it in like a cookie sheet and did it that way. Okay. Okay. So you can see that it's still a little dirty, some color on it, but not on the design part. So all the design part is actually clean. So I'm going to lay it with the sticky side up and let it dry. And then I'm going to put this to the side. Okay, let's get back to this little guy. So I can tell he's dry at the fun is probably not dry, but these little guys, these little strings are dry. So we're going to go ahead and do the other guy. Do this guy on here. Make sure you can see it. And remember, I fuzzed him already. So I'm just going to kind of, I think I can. See, I'm overlaying it on this little guy, on these little squirrelies. So let me get my white and a squeegee. And put some on there. And then you're just going to take it and you're going to squeegee off the excess, just making sure you got just enough paint on the design itself. Okay. And for the beginners, really, I suggest that you start with the smaller designs, just so you can get used to the stickiness and how it really works. So I'm just going to take the excess and put it back in here. Okay. I'm going to drop the squeegee in my pan of water so it will wash off real easy. So I'm just going to take this guy off. I'm going to put this in my pan of water so I can wash it later. Okay. Let me show you how it's coming. Okay. What do you guys think? So good so far? Let's take this one and we're going to fuzz it just on any towel. Okay. And I'm going to take it and see how face. I'm going to do this guy green. So I'm going to do the little guy green. Let me show you how this looks. This paste. So normally you'd have a little stir that you'd stir it up, but that's what the paste actually looks like. Okay. We have the chalk paste, which is what I'm using right now, which is, it's not permanent. So like I showed you earlier that you could take it off. The other thing is we have ink, and that is permanent. So you can actually put ink on like pillow covers, t-shirts, tea towels, make your own mugs, and you basically use the same transfers. You just buy the ink instead of the paste. It does have to be like heat set. The ink does so you can throw it in the dishwasher or put it in the washer. I'm going to put these in the my wash tub now, and I'll wash them a little bit. Do these. I'm actually going to do these. This one, let's do this in the white. Trying to think if I had a. Hey guys, if I get done with this and I don't like the colors I used, basically I just wipe it off and start over again. So it's a no-fail way of doing crafts that you can enjoy and actually have a finished product that you love. Okay, just want to balance that out just a little bit down here. So I'm going to put it right here. See what I think. Okay. So let me see. I did want to show you how fast it actually dried. So the smaller areas obviously dried pretty fast. It's the big letters that took a little bit more time. But if you're in a hurry, guys, you can blow dry it and actually speed up the process. And especially if you want to like do, we have transfers that go on top of transfers that you can actually like put like a plaid underlay and then put on top your wording, which is really cool, especially right now that plaid is so in style. So if you did something like that, you'd actually want it, you could actually blow dry it just to make the process faster. And let's put this guy up here. Okay. Okay, I think this is the last little guy I'm going to do. Just to give you an idea of what is available and how to do it. Oop, that little guy messed up on me. So I'm just going to take it and just wipe him off like he never existed. I just taken my Clorox and that one messed up, so I'm just going to take it off. Okay. Ta-da! What do you guys think? Okay. Like I said, if I decide like I don't like this guy, I would just take my Lysol wipe and take him off and put something else on. Super easy, easy to refresh, no fail, a project. Lives. I'll be doing lives in the VIP group on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then I'll jump out onto my business page and I'll kind of do random, just when I feel like it, lives. But in my VIP group, I'll try to do them in the evening like now, so you guys can actually watch them and participate. Thanks guys for joining and all the answers. I did put in, if you're interested in getting this design, remember it's only available for the month of November, and so I did put links in there in the comment or the post that you can actually go shop and review you know, what the Chalk Couture is about and what the monthly club is actually about. And I appreciate you taking your time and joining me this evening. Have a great one. Bye.